Nation.
Now we're talking.
All right, what up, Pew Pew Nation?
Helps when I turn the microphone on.
Andy was censoring me.
Censored. You're done. What's going on, everybody? So I got people messaging me on here. Who's all here? Who's here? Let's get everybody comment hi, hey, something. Let us know you're here.
Anne Marie, one of our loyal supporters, is on.
What's up, Brad? What's up, Ann? What's up, Mark? All right.
Trigger, man, you all right?
He's going nuts. He's pooping over there. I'm glad we started Pew Pew Nation live, and then the new cat, Trigger, decides that he's going to poop. So that's awesome. Thanks, buddy. That's fantastic. What's up, Matt Brennan? Amy, how's it going? You got your husband here in case you were wondering where he was. All right, so we'll get started here, and then if Trigger comes over here, I'll show you guys all the new cat. And we decided to name Trigger. He's pretty cute. I don't know what he's doing right now. He's going nuts over there. So this week has been pretty nuts already. I literally got back at 2 in the morning this morning from, I'm not whining about it. It wasn't bad.
That wasn't you. It was somebody else I'm talking about.
Oh, yeah, that's for sure. That's a whole nother story. Brad said pulling the trigger. Hey. He was pulling the trigger earlier, actually, on my Winchester 1897. I took pictures of him. He had his paw on the trigger. It was hilarious. So I just got back from Louisiana, literally at 2 in the morning. It was a short but fun trip. I got to visit Outlaw Ordnance. So if you haven't seen, and I don't have the gun to show you guys yet because it's being shipped to me, Outlaw Ordnance built me. They surprised me with a Pew Pew Nation 50 cal Desert Eagle. So it's insane. The thing is just nuts. I don't know if did I put the picture? That's it. That's the 50 cal Desert Eagle. As you can see, it's all America'd out all the way around. Both sides are different. Literally, there's no part of the gun that's the same. Smile, wait for flash on the front of it. Just little touches. It was freaking awesome. Those guys are badass. The Outlaw guys are just amazing. Had an absolutely fantastic time out there. And their shop absolutely blew my mind. Where'd he go?
I thought he was coming this way.
Trigger. If he comes over here, we'll grab him and show you guys this cat. But I don't know what he's doing. He's just losing his mind meowing over there. So, yeah, had an absolute amazing time. Those guys are awesome. Louisiana was pretty cool. It was hot, actually. It wasn't cool at all. It was like 85 degrees and like 100% humidity. So, coming from Michigan's like 40-degree weather, fall weather, to the 80-degree. Oh, I caught him. There he is. Say hi, Trigger. Look up here. Hi, buddy. So that's Trigger. The new tactical kitty.
There you go.
You got to get him a little vest. So that was that's our new addition to the family here. But yeah, so we left Sunday night, got out there late Sunday night in Louisiana, and we ended up having to change our flight. We were supposed to leave this morning, and we actually left last night. So that brought me back here about midnight, and I had to drop people off and all that good stuff. We were supposed to fish while we were out there. It's a whole other story. Guy, not going to mention names, had a little issue. His tampon got stuck, and he's got to go see a gynecologist. So he made it so he couldn't fish, unfortunately. But We had fun. So the factory, the tour that they took us on, their new shop is not open yet. But they took us in their old shop and then they took us down to the new shop to show us. And the place is just amazing. I've never in my wildest dreams seen that kind of quantity out of a 5,000 square foot facility. Like this thing was unbelievable. I mean, they have like 20,000 SIG P320 slides that they're doing stuff on right now. Crates, literally crates of 1911s, framed slides, full guns. Like it's unbelievable. OutlawOrdnance.com. You guys have to check out what they do. If you don't follow Outlaw Ordnance right now on social media, make sure you follow them. Check out what they do. And it's some of the most incredible work I've ever seen. The Pew Pew Nation gun, the Desert Eagle, the 50 cal, absolutely blew my mind. Right now, I still don't know what even to think. I was blown away by the work and the craftsmanship. Their new building that they're not done with yet, same exact thing. It was like every bit of detail, it like down to the screws that they're using in like door frames, and they literally are that picky on all their stuff, and it's the same way they build guns. I mean, it's just crazy. Their whole quality control department, I've never seen anything like it. Like a single color Cerakote job is literally inspected by 3 different people before it even gets out the door. Like it's amazing. The quantity those guys throw out is just nuts. Tyler Sampson, what's up? Samson Tyler, actually, because I'm pretty sure he got banned from Facebook for a little while. So that's his new name. Moe said maybe I'll go in the winter too, because we're going back in late December to check out the new facility now once it's fully open. So it's gonna be sweet. I can't wait.
Chaperones.
Yeah, exactly. It is going to be fantastic. That place was absolutely amazing, though. Those guys are cool as hell. Louisiana's right down they're in West Monroe. It's like literally half a block from like the Duck Dynasty stuff. So we drove by their place and got some inside intel on the Duck Dynasty guys that blew my mind that I never knew. Do you know Willie's name's not Willie? They literally made that up.
Really?
Yeah. He's not a Willie at all. Nacho grew up with his property backs up to Phil Robinson's property. Okay. He grew up with Jep was like his best friend. Mm-hmm. And like he's like they're all fake. None of that is real. All of it is fake. The only guy that is real that actually is like how he is on the show is Phil. The rest of it is all BS pretty much. Willie is not even Willie. Nice. They never had beards until the show. They grew those for the show.
Nice.
Yeah, we got some intel. It was kind of cool. Tyler said, "Don't ruin it." I'm assuming his name being changed.
I'm curious what you did, Tyler.
It's Tyler. Who knows what he did? Probably didn't do anything. Like I get. What are you doing? You're climbing up my chair, man. I get banned for doing nothing too, so. Or is Tyler talking? Is he like a Duck Dynasty? You're like a Duck Dynasty guy? He must be, because he said, shut your mouth, it's real. It's not real. It's all BS. This cat's losing his shit over here. Hey, don't touch my Trump flag. Get off there. This cat's crazy. Amy said he's doing what cats do. Mm-hmm. And it is exactly what he's doing. He's losing his mind. Next thing you know, he's going to jump on Dennis's shoulder here like a parrot. Oh, man. So, yeah, Outlaw Ordnance was amazing. Those guys are cool as hell. The shop was incredible. I just couldn't believe the quantity. Like, you saw the laser at Odin's.
Yeah.
That's like something I'd put in my office here compared to what they have. Like these things can do, I think he said 34 slides in the one laser
At one time.
at one time.
Wow.
They're programmed, and like 80 sets of grips because they do all their own Desert Eagle grips. They're all aluminum grips, and it was incredible. They got 9 of those machines. Like it's literally just the whole room full of machines, like an L shape on the walls. And then they have a CNC machine. They have you go in the other room. They have 2 guys all the time, 24 hours a day, Cerakoting.
Wow.
Walk-in paint booth, and this is their old shop. This is all getting upgraded. Their new paint booth is going to be designed for 8 people to be in there at one time. They walk in full suits on, like spaceman suits, and spray whatever. They got racks of 320 slides that they were doing when we were there. Just bring all those in there, spray them whatever color they're spraying them, however they're doing them, and they just do it 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. There's people in that shop all the time. That's how busy they are and how much quantity they pump out. It's
Good problem to have.
dude, it's amazing. It was freaking amazing. That place was so cool. Their new facility is just even better. They have an apartment in the new building.
Really?
Yeah, literally for like what I just did when media comes into town and stuff like that. You don't need to stay in a hotel. We're just gonna put them in their custom apartment that they have inside the shop.
Nice.
So if you're staying in the apartment, you only have like access to certain stuff, obviously. But yeah, the whole big ass showroom. I mean, it is. I think it's 50,000 square feet. You went from 5,000 to 50,000, something like that.
Wow. When you guys going back down?
December sometime in December, possibly early January. We're not sure yet.
Mm-hmm.
There's fishing down there all the time, so we could fish if somebody ever decides he wants to fish, catch big bass. They were showing us videos of people pulling out 8-pound bass just left and right out of that lake.
Wow.
It's stupid. I was so pissed. I wanted to fish.
That's what he went down there for.
Oh, that's what you'd think when you're hosting a TV show. Amy said, "Let's go. I want to fish." Amy, you would love it. You should see these videos. I'll have Nacho send me the video he showed me yesterday. It was like it was just under a 10-pound bass that he caught. He held it up to his leg. Tail was on the boat, on the floor of the boat, and this thing was over his knee.
Wow.
Dude, it's the biggest bass I've ever seen in my life. The thing
Warm
was
waters, man.
warm water, and it's the only lake. I can't remember the name of the lake, but it's the only lake in Louisiana that's clear water. Everything is all mud, So it's the only lake that's clear water. So it's like it's the best fishing out there. Oh. So that was my week so far, and it's only Wednesday.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of stuff got done this week. Found 3,000 rounds in 9mm today. I was pretty excited about that. That's about impossible to find these days, so that was pretty sweet. Where's that? There it is. Make sure this is updated. Did you get your second article done?
Working on it. Feel more comfortable about it after yesterday.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's good. I need to write an
I
article.
just still feel like I'm everywhere
Yeah.
and don't know how to end it.
That's the worst part. It's literally the worst part. Almost every time is trying to figure out how to end the damn article. How to start it. Once you get it started, then you're like, okay.
Oh yeah, I'm just
Everything
typing
goes-
along,
yeah.
typing, going, and then I'm like, I'm just rambling.
Yeah.
How do I end it?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it's the hardest part of the whole thing, that's for sure. So,
Due on Tuesday
is it
or Monday.
like next Monday
Yeah, like this,
coming?
like 3-4 days away.
Yeah, get it done. All right, so the Outlaw Ordnance stuff was awesome. I will show you guys the Desert Eagle, the Pew Pew Nation. I got to think of like a catchy name for that thing. The Pew 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 Deagle. I don't know.
Weagle.
Pugil? Pugil?
Weagle.
Puigle. I'll show you guys that thing next week. It should be here tomorrow or Friday. They were shipping it to me because it's actually cheaper and easier to ship it than try to fly with it. So figured just ship it to me. I'll have it in a couple days. So talking to the Outlaw guys, a lot of we talked a lot of they're very big Trump supporters, real big 2A guys, and they current event guys. So we talked about a lot of stuff. So I wanted to talk about the current state of the 2A world, pretty much. And I don't want to say 2A community because it's so there's so many different communities within the 2A community. So we're just going to use it as the world. The Second Amendment stuff right now is obviously you can't get guns, you can't get ammo. It's near impossible to get anything, and everybody has a different opinion about everything. So, the 2A community is a disaster right now, pretty much. The one thing that pretty much everybody has to agree on, if you are a gun person, is that you need to vote the proper way to not lose guns. Biden is running the most anti-gun campaign that we've ever seen in the history of presidential campaigns. And I have so many people all the time that are like, oh, he never said that. He never said he was going to ban guns. He didn't want to do this and that. So I wanted to break down some of the stuff that he says and then talk about why it's so important to, as a 2A 2A supporters, to stick together in this all this stuff and band together, really, to not fight each other, because that's what we do so much online. Like, everybody's got an opinion, and it's like the saying, opinions are like assholes. Everybody's got one, right? Well, they all have them, all of them, including Dennis. And everybody.
I'm just an asshole.
Everybody, post this stuff and, oh, what about the Right to Bear Arms page? Some of you guys are probably from the Right to Bear Arms page watching right now. And it blows my mind. Like, somebody posts something and the whole point of that page is I call it a safe haven for anybody that supports guns or that likes shooting or wants to get into shooting. Everybody's got different skill levels. This is the gayest cup.
Bedazzled.
Can't take you seriously drinking out of a mermaid cup.
It's not a mermaid cup.
Dude, it looks like a mermaid's tail.
It just says go fishing. Go on fishing. See?
It's shiny and green.
So veiny.
Oh my God. Where'd this just go? Oh,
We watched it the other day, Amy and I.
It's awesome. What was I saying?
It's got nice. All right.
Okay. So the Right to Bear Arms page that's what I designed it for, was to welcome anybody that's coming into guns, that's experienced in guns. I mean, we got Tyler Sampson watching right now. Tyler's a friend of mine that is a competitive shooter. He's probably one of the best shooters I know. And I've never seen him belittle people on any social media, other than if they're absolute idiots. But somebody asking a question or whatever, I've never seen him belittle somebody. And that's what it's all about. Is we need to get all these people into the 2A community and keep them in the 2A community. So safety, you have to stress safety to people, because the second somebody gets hurt shooting, it's just a strike against all of us. You're going to hear about it. You're going to see it in the news. That person's not going to want to shoot again. All of their friends are going to be like, oh, guns are dangerous, and all their friends that might have been getting into guns and protecting themselves and everything else, now they're out of it. So Brad said Biden's afraid of guns. I'm scared. So it's real important, you welcome people into the community, not belittle people. Like, somebody asks about They have say they have $200. I'm just throwing something out, like somebody will post, I got $200, I can buy a gun, be my first gun. Don't be like, oh, save your pennies and go, save up a couple hundred more and go buy a Smith and Wesson. Like, that's not the question they're asking. They are ready to buy a gun, and they have $200. There are $200 handguns that they can buy, or used guns that they can buy, that are out there that'll get them into shooting. And
They've got to start somewhere.
Have to start somewhere. When I started shooting, I had no experience at all. I never shot guns as a kid. My dad really didn't like guns when I was growing up. I got into shooting, I've told the story before, out of necessity. I had a gun pulled on me, and I was not going to have a gun pulled on me again without having a gun myself to protect myself, at least. When I was looking for my first gun, I decided I wanted a Car PM9. I held one. I loved it. It was going to work perfect for carry. All the reviews were great. Gun writers were writing about them, and they were praising them. I mean, everybody loved these things. Walked into a gun shop. They're like, oh, that's garbage. Go buy this Glock. I don't want a Glock. So all that's doing is pushing people away from getting into our world and supporting. The NRA has done some stuff in the past that is questionable for sure. I don't support everything the NRA does, that's for sure. Even though we're both NRA instructors, and I'm an NRA recruiter as well. But they are the only organization that has the power to stand up to the government. And it's important in today's world that they're supported, and that all of the gun owners are supporting all of the other gun owners. Like, you cannot belittle somebody just because they don't have the same experience that you have, or the same expertise that you have, or whatever. It's super important. Tyler said, get an M&P Shield used, less than $200. Yeah, there's always an option. So, I mean, that's it. So, but I want to play this video of Biden, and this is actually a Biden sponsored video. So this is his gun plan that somebody put together and released for him on YouTube. And I'm going to play this, and then we're going to kind of break it down, because there's some very, very humorous, I would say, things in here that don't make a lot of sense at all. So we're going to play it and break it down here in 1 second.
Who in God's name needs a weapon that can handle 100 rounds? For God's sake.
I think we have to, in fact, have universal background checks, eliminate assault weapons as being illegal to be sold or owned in the United States, as well as limiting the number of bullets that can be in a clip to 10.
Recent events illustrate again, and with chilling vividness, the tragedy that results from the wide and easy availability of guns with firepower that overwhelms our police, of weapons that have, in my view, no place in hunting or sport, and whose only real function, is to kill human beings at a ferocious pace.
Was the assault weapons ban effective?
It was effective in the sense that there were fewer mass shootings that occurred, so I think it reduced anxiety considerably.
To gun owners out there who say, well, a Biden administration means they're going to come for my guns.
Bingo. You're right if you have an assault weapon. The fact of the matter is they should be illegal, period.
It's time for Congress to require a universal background check for anyone trying to buy a gun.
We have the capacity right now to make sure that no gun can be fired unless it has your biometric print on it. Now, if that technology exists for that reason, why in God's name
can't every single solitary weapon being sold in America? Why? Why is it such that we can't require, without violating anyone's Second Amendment right, that every single weapon sold can only be, the trigger can only be pulled by the person who has the biometric marker to pull it? Imagine how many lives we'd save.
You can determine the outcome. You, the people between 18 and 25. If you vote in the same percentage that others voted, that the population at large voted, we'd have over 5 million additional votes. And you know the consequences of this one issue of gun violence. You understand it, so get engaged. Help us change the way we deal with these issues.
All right, so we want to break down a couple of the talking points in this ridiculous gun ban, all guns are bad video that Joe Biden himself came out with. Like, it's crazy. So the first big thing, the Democrats like to talk about universal background checks. What they don't understand is that there is a universal background check. You have to have a background check if you're buying a gun from a federally licensed dealer. You cannot walk into a gun shop, buy a gun without having a background check. Now, what they're talking about is private sales. So, I do think that private sales should all have to go through a federally licensed dealer, or have the purchase permit stuff like they do in Michigan. I personally think that that's what should happen. Unfortunately, with like long guns, you can just transfer them however you want. He talks about his limit to bullets in the clip. You got to have 10 rounds in each clip. That's it. There's no reason to have more than 10 rounds. I always think that one's funny because first of all, he calls it a clip. Come on, it's not a clip; it's a magazine. And then what exactly is 10 rounds going to do? How is that the magic number? Like it,
you never know how many rounds it's going to take.
It doesn't make any sense. So if in a defensive situation, easy. We showed the video a couple months ago of the officer in Michigan. She was the guy stabbed somebody at a store, and then it was all over the news. She ended up approaching the guy in a neighborhood. Guy came out swinging knives everywhere. She pulled her gun, emptied an entire magazine from a Glock 17 on that guy. Gun jammed and everything. She cleared the jam. I'm sure you guys remember the video. It was an incredible video. She did an amazing job. If she only had 10 round magazines, where would she be right now?
She'd be dead.
Exactly. There's no way, shape, or form that you can limit the amount of rounds somebody could have. So you have 10 round magazines. Can I carry 50 magazines with me? Like, there's no way that you could ever regulate the amount of bullets in a clip. I love saying that, clip. Then he likes to talk about assault weapons. This is my favorite one, is the assault weapons. So,
well, AR stands for assault rifle.
Assault rifle, yeah, exactly, right? So he's going to ban ARs. So I'm not showing you guys this until next week, but I'm going to show you anyway. So the way an assault weapon works is, according to the government, according to the Democrats, is when you pull the trigger, a round comes out. But an assault weapon, check that, an assault weapon can fire rounds faster than a pistol or a handgun or something like that. So with that being said, I've showed you guys a lot of ARs on this show. All of those would be considered assault weapons. But what drives me nuts is what actually puts those apart from a handgun such as this one. This is the SAR K12 Sport. This thing's amazing. We're going to talk about this gun next week, but what actually puts that an AR-15 or 14 according to Biden, apart from this gun here? They literally function the exact same way. So an AR-15 has a magazine that holds 10, 20, 30 rounds, however many round magazine you have, 100 round drums. Well, the K12 has a 17 round magazine, holds 17 rounds. I can get extended magazines for this. I can get extra different base plates that extend the magazine, put +5 in there or whatever. They load the exact same way. Bam. That's exactly how I load an AR-15 as well. Same exact thing. There's a charging handle on an AR-15 or a bolt release. On a pistol, there's a slide that releases. Boom. Same exact way that a AR-15 functions. Now I have a round loaded in the chamber. When I put my finger on the trigger and pull, it fires a single round. You can see that the hammer doesn't keep coming back and forth and firing more rounds right now. I'm still holding the trigger back. The only way that trigger resets is if I pull that slide back, so I reset it. And hear the reset. Then I fired a second round. That's the only way that it works. It's exactly the same function as an AR-15 that they call an assault rifle. So
one trigger pull, one round.
Exactly. So with that being said, what exactly is the difference between an AR-15 and a pistol?
About 14 inches.
That's about it. Length. When you go down, you break it down to length, actually, in a confined area, because they like to bring up the school shootings and stuff like that. In a confined area, I bet you could take out more people with a pistol than you can with an AR-15. It's smaller. It's easier to maneuver with. You have just as many rounds easily. You can get. I mean, I got 33 round magazines for Glocks. You know.
I got one too.
Yeah, you can get, yeah, it's awesome. You can get 50 round drums for pistols. So, it's the same function. So this is what bothers me and what drives me nuts when they say this stuff, is that, you know, a lot of people that are like on the verge of like, oh, well, you can have a handgun to defend yourself, but there's nobody that needs a 30 round magazine, and an AR-15. You know, because you don't hunt with that. You don't do this, that, whatever. Well, where does it stop is the problem. So they ban AR-15's assault rifles. How do they ban it? Do they ban the function? Because the function's the same exact thing as my pistol. So how does that work? You know, and there's no, they don't have plans for this stuff. They don't have we're just going to take the AR-15 rifle. Well, what designates an AR-15 necessarily? You know? And that's the problem, is that they don't have a clue what they're talking about on any of this stuff. Hello, Biden. What's my name again? A mag. Tom Ingram said, I plead the second. That's right. Then the other one that he starts talking about is technology in guns. Smart guns. That cracks me up. So, how many people have do you have a biometric thing on your cell phone?
I do.
To unlock it?
Yep.
How many times does it fail?
A couple times.
So, every time that that biometrics fails on your cell phone, you know, thumbprint, to unlock your screen or whatever, think about that. Because when that thing fails, that's what your gun would be doing. Exactly the same thing. The other thing is technology takes power. How do you power a gun? You're going to have batteries in your gun. You're going to have a rechargeable gun. You got to remember to plug in at night when you go to bed. Like, this stuff makes literally no sense, and it's a gun is a simple tool. I don't know why they think that this is not anything other than, it's the same thing as a hammer. A hammer is designed to strike a nail, pound a nail in. This is designed to shoot a bullet. That's all it does. It literally has a hammer that hits a nail that sets off the bullet.
Mhm.
I mean, it's all this is. It's a tool. That's it. I pull the trigger. It does its duty. It does what it's supposed to do. It's insane.
So another article I read about his plan is going to cost us $3.8 billion. Wants everybody to register their AR-15s, and then wants you to pay a $200, basically a $200 tax stamp
For every one of them.
For every one of them you own already.
Yep. Red Lettuce.
What up,
What's
Red?
up, man? He's popped in. Say welcome back. Sweet Deagle. Off to the dogs. Thanks for coming in here. So yeah, so the stuff's insane. I mean, you watch this stuff and you literally you can't make it up. I mean, it's crazy and they're so clueless. It's like it blows my mind when politicians sit there and say that or try to make laws about something they have no idea about. Like, go out and shoot a gun and then come talk about why they're bad and what's so wrong with them.
It's like none of the Democrats have ever shot a firearm before the way they act about it.
I don't think they have.
It's ridiculous.
I really don't think they have. You saw the video of that reporter guy shooting the AR-15 and how he was like, it gave me PTSD. And
Yeah.
like, what the hell? My 6-year-old shoots an AR-15. Like, so if a 6-year-old can shoot an AR-15 and have a blast doing it safely, how did it give PTSD to a news reporter or one of the Democrats? Like, it's insane. It's insane. Whenever somebody sits there and talks about that stuff, remember, an AR-15, an AK-47, any of those have the exact same function as your pistol. They function the same. There's no difference in how they work. Round goes in the chamber, you pull the trigger, that's what makes it go boom. That's it. That's the only way it works. I don't know what else to tell people, but it's absolutely crazy. So, and that's why it's so important to understand that we're all in this together. Like, if you own a gun, you are our brother, our sister. I mean,
We're all fighting the same fight.
We're all fighting the same fight, and like, get off the internet, stop fighting with each other. It's just crazy. It absolutely blows my mind when I see these conversations and people just losing their minds over of the same thing. My brother said I have PTSD from shooting an AR. It won't go away until I get to shoot one again. Yeah, that's why you're building one. Jeff's almost got all his parts now. It's withdrawal. That's awesome. So you got to remember that, though. We're all in this together. We're all in the same fight. I've been in discussions with people on online that like, we literally are in agreement, but they want to argue because I might not like the same gun they like, or I don't carry the same gun they like, or I recommended something to somebody that they thought was wrong. And it's like, there's no wrong gun. Like, we've had, how many high points have we had come through our class?
At least a dozen.
At least. I don't think I can remember a malfunction.
Nope.
Out of any of them. It's a $100 gun. I mean, it's not easy to carry. It weighs as much as the Deagle that I just got. But if you only have $100 and you want something to protect yourself, if it runs, it runs. Same with, like, the round shaming. That one always gets me too. Like, I tell everybody, if you want to carry a 22, carry a 22. Whatever. I don't want to be shot by a 22, a 9mm, a 380, which, by the way, is the same as a 9mm, if you didn't know that. So those of you that get shamed for carrying a 380 and not a 9mm, the projectile is the same size. You can get 380 rounds that are loaded to the pressures of 9mm as well. So don't let anybody tell you differently. It's just crazy. It's crazy that people are in the same agreement, they're in the same community. We're all in this together because if Biden won, we're all holding on to our guns, and we're gonna have to probably fight for them. I mean, it's gonna be ugly, that's for sure. So, $200 tax stamp came out. The 34 National Firearms Act. Amy said this country is so divided right now, it's very sad. It is extremely sad. You can't just have a conversation with anybody. It's just crazy. Devin, what's up? Just got to deer camp. Nice. Good luck. Got likes and stuff like crazy. Damn.
Yeah.
So, with that whole thing being said about it, we had to hold on to our guns. And what do you think? Should we show them the new toys?
Yeah. So probably about a month and a half ago, 2 months ago, we showed you guys my new Scorpion. Okay. Clear?
Yep.
So then we talked about Andy wanting one and joking around with Moe. And something happened the other day. Andy was out of town. The package came to the house, unbeknownst to his wife. It happened to be the Scorpion Micro.
Indeed it was. Clear on that?
Clear.
So here she is. The mystery Scorpion Micro with the SP Tactical folder.
Nope, can't really. Have to put down on your leg.
So there she is, right there. This is the Micro. Makes it a little bit shorter than Dennis's. What size barrels yours got?
I don't know, but here, patch them up.
Yeah. So there you go. You can see
Dennis's is bigger.
Dennis's is bigger. First time you can say that. I had to have one. I had to have it. Like
We've been talking about this for a while.
We have been. So I ordered this gun actually like right after Dennis bought his because I was like, I need one. I have to have the Micro. This is it. God, look at that thing. It's just so sexy. So need to do some upgrades to it. Dennis did the safety, the ambidextrous safety, the elite, because this is the only issue with this gun. It's terrible. The safety, you can hardly see it here, but that ambidextrous safety, it's a great idea, but in the fire position like that, my finger is right on it. So if my finger's on the trigger, I'm literally pulling this thing right into the side of my finger the whole time.
Does the same thing my gun did to me when we talked about it. The blister and everything.
It's just terrible. So this thing, the Micro comes with the Magpul emboss flip ups, which if you know me, I'm a big fan of because they're super simple. 4-inch barrel. This thing's actually designed, it's super cool. If you want to run it suppressed, CZ actually made a suppressor that fits right inside this handguard, and it only sticks out about as far as this muzzle brake, but it's all square, so just the thing just looks badass. It's got the slat bolt, which is one of my favorite parts of these things. I love that. It's ambidextrous. You can switch it to the other side if you want to run it the other way. It's got the new Magpul hand stop up front, so gives you a little something on this little short barrel. Unless if you're if Red Lettuce is still watching, you're like Dennis, you hold your mag well.
Hey, my wife does it too.
Well, yeah, where'd she learn it?
Learned it from watching you.
I'm probably gonna upgrade a couple things on this thing. Just there's a few things that I would like to change out, but we'll see how that goes. But man, it's a beautiful gun. This thing is awesome. Folding stock, or folding brace, the SP Tactical, and you can see just how small this thing is. It literally fits in the frame now. Mm-hmm. So you throw this thing in a backpack, in your truck, whatever. fantastic. So I'm super excited. I haven't shot it yet. I'll probably shoot it Sunday if we go out. It's freaking badass.
Mhm.
So that was the surprise. My wife texted me, and Dennis, you got a good friend and partner here when your wife texts him to ask what might be in the CZ box, and he immediately responds with, "Oh, that's mine. Andy ordered it for me," without me even prompting it. I didn't even prompt it. He sent me the screenshot of his text to her, saying that it was his. It was fantastic. So, Moe was mad for a second. She's over it. She'll be way over it once she shoots it.
She says she wants another gun anyways.
And she wants another gun. Well, she did get the K12 is pretty much. This is what she wanted. This thing is fantastic. I love this gun. What are the comments? Didn't you get the easy release for the mag? Oh, for yours. You got the mag release.
Yeah, I got the mag release. It should be here hopefully tomorrow.
Moe said, I was like, you ordered the goddamn Scorpion, didn't you? I was playing dumb the whole time from Louisiana, too. I was like, I don't know what you're talking about. I have no idea. I don't know. The customer must have sent me a CZ. I don't know. Then she opened it, and she knew right away. Let's go shoot it this week, Jeff said. I'm down. I got 3,000 rounds of 9mm today, too, so we're set. This thing comes with 20-round mags. Did yours come with 2?
Yes.
Okay. Comes with 2. Mine came with 2 also. It came with two 20-round mags. And I love it that CZ changed them to black with a little window. I hated their clear mags that used to come with the Scorpion. So
look like a toy magazine.
Yeah, I hated those things. So that's pretty sweet too. But the micro's badass. I mean, this thing is like, I think the MSRP is like $1,300, $1,400 somewhere around there. Actually, I forgot I had a video of it. So let's watch the video on the micro here and what this thing's all about.
Hey, this is Zachary Heim with CZ USA here at the Athlon Rendezvous 2019, showing off one of our new products for 2020. The Scorpion Micro, we've had it in the line for a little bit. It's a short-barreled Scorpion. If you don't know about the Scorpion, it's a 9mm, kind of a large format pistol. We do it in pistol versions, we do it in carbine versions with longer barrels. This one has a 4.5-inch pistol barrel. Some of the changes that we've made, so the Micro's been out for 2 years. Some of the changes we've made to this model is we've gotten rid of the collapsible brace and gone with one of the folding braces from SB Tactical. From customer feedback, we found it's just a much more popular option. So folding brace, we've gone to Magpul imbus sights, and then the KAK flash can as our muzzle device. Tiny little Scorpion package. It originally is intended to go with our S2 suppressor. So we have a suppressor that actually nestles down inside of that handguard and uses all that space in front of the action to get as much suppression as possible in a short package. One of the benefits of this micro package is how tiny it gets. So with that folding brace, that short barrel, and one of those 20-round mags, this is a pretty compact package. MSRPs on this is going to be right around $1,200. We're not totally formalized on it yet, but expect to see these start hitting shelves right after the beginning of 2020. All right, so that is the CZ Scorpion S2 Micro with a folding brace. If you want any more information about any of the Scorpions, there are a ton of them in the line. Head over to cz-usa.com, follow us at CZUSA Firearms, and big thank you to Athlon for bringing us out to this gorgeous range to show these guns off.
All right, so that was last year. It was revealed at the Athlon Rendezvous event that I was at, and I fell in love with it since that event. I got to shoot it there before it was even out, and man, the thing is sweet. Mark said, "You know she's watching, right?" I know she's watching. She had to sign for it too because it's a gun. It has to be signed for unless if you are FedEx.
Give it to Colton.
Yeah, you just give it to Colton. It doesn't matter. Price point on those things are about $1,200-$1,300 normal MSRP. Right now, Dude, you probably find them for $1,500–$1,600. It's a good thing I know people in this industry. Dennis did point out that the CZ guy, if Linus and Red Lettuce is still watching, was holding the gun from the magwell. So, in case you guys don't know what we're talking about,
Clear.
okay. So when I hold an AR or whatever, this one's got to flip up here. I hold forward. So like on this thing, I'd hold right here and wrap my hand forward. And an AR, if it's a longer barrel, whatever, I wrap around the barrel and I hold forward. Dennis likes to hold here for support. A lot of other people do too. Red Lettuce, who's the editor of Athlon Outdoors, their magazines, he gives us shit all the time, or gives Dennis shit all the time, because I don't really do it that often. But the CZ guy was doing the same thing. He was holding it here in the video, so Dennis got all excited.
Yep. That's how you're supposed to hold a CZ. I saw it on the internet.
I don't think there's really a right or wrong way.
You
You know,
know, whatever comfortable.
It's whatever's comfortable. Exactly.
Are you ready for questions?
Yeah. It was 52 minutes already.
Wow.
No.
All right, questions. Anybody got questions for us? Give us some likes and loves.
Got lots of Trump, vote Trump on here.
Yeah, I think Deborah Sims did it like 3 times.
Yeah, there was a bunch before too.
I think we know who Deborah's voting for.
Matt Fisher is banned from Facebook apparently
Oh, yeah.
for some reason. Tyler Sampson's other account is banned from Facebook. Facebook likes to censor everybody right now, so it's really important to get. If you don't want to get banned from Facebook posting about gun stuff, don't post ammo for sale. Don't post that prices of ammo on websites or links to websites. Don't post links to guns on websites. I mean, it's really easy, really, if you don't want gun stuff to get banned, or you get banned for gun stuff. It's just you can't sell anything. That's really their biggest thing. So they don't want you posting facts about like Joe Biden. So they'll probably try to ban this video because I posted that. Although that's Biden's campaign ad, so you can't really bitch about it other than I debunked it all.
I've been trying to sell like an ATV gun case. It's called a gun boot, and I can't even get it on the Facebook.
They won't even allow it? Are you
Nope.
serious?
It depends on how I word it.
Yeah.
If I did gun, boot, 2 separate words, boom, they flagged it.
So you had to
When
do
I
gun
did
boot.
another one, I put something, gun boot is 1 word,
Jeez.
and it went through.
That's crazy. Yeah, it's insane. It's so stupid right now. It's ridiculous. I had to just go through and delete a bunch of posts on Right to Bear Arms because people were asking, about ammo, and they were posting websites where they sell ammo. So they would post the website and be like, "Oh, they had 9mm in stock for, $13 a box or whatever," and then Facebook would flag it. And the problem with the groups, especially a firearms group, and I've worked super hard to grow that community, is if it gets flagged too many times, they remove the group. They just take it down. They don't give me any warning. They don't nothing. So we got to be careful on there, and that's why, like, I literally have just been deleting people. If you keep posting, if I've already deleted a post from you, and you keep posting about ammo prices because you think you're allowed to, which, I mean, I get it. It's your First Amendment rights to post what you want to post, but unfortunately, we don't have First Amendment when it comes to Facebook. It's kind of like gun laws where you're guilty until proven innocent, not innocent until proven guilty when it comes to firearms stuff. Jeff said, as long as you keep your hand behind the barrel, who cares how you hold it? Yeah, it really doesn't matter. What is
No questions, huh?
He was temporarily blocked from performing this action. Let's tell everyone they're selling pepperoni. So when they first did that, that's what everybody was doing. They were like posting a gun case. They would be like, Walther gun case for sale. PM for details. They're obviously selling the gun. And then obviously Facebook kind of figured that out. So you hold the CZ or AR at the mag well. You can take the right hand trigger pulling hand and do other things while keeping the gun to your shoulder. Oops, won't come through with the rest of it.
Pointed down range.
Keeping it pointed down range is harder to do when your left hand is way down the barrel with long ARs. That's what I've noticed. Tyler said, "What's my favorite type of soup?" Actually, oddly enough, I just had soup that my wife made, some ham potato soup, and it was amazing. I just had it before we started this show. So, Anne Marie has questions, but doesn't apply. Now I'm curious. What's your questions? Now they do it with stickers. They label it 556 sticker or 223 sticker. PM for details and sizes. That's funny. There's always ways around it, but yours says 21, mine says 14.
Really?
This is crazy. What's going on here? What's the real
All right, we're waiting for questions.
yeah.
We don't know where Joe Biden is. Joe Biden's probably hiding at home.
I was gonna say he's in his basement somewhere. Definitely in his basement somewhere. There it goes. Now it updated.
Maybe let's give something away, then we can get some questions after that. What do you think?
Yeah, we can give something away. Let's do a small one. We'll do the patch.
Yeah.
We'll do the patch. All right, so this is we talked about Outlaw Ordnance. That's where I was. That's who built the gun. So to show them the love, outlawordnance.com. This is their new patches. Their Trump 2020 patches. Is it Velcro? Oh, I was like, is it actually Velcro up there?
No, it's not.
So Velcro patch, just like all the ones on the wall behind us here.
We do have a question.
Over at Hunters. Oh man, he's probably he's probably talking to China right now too with Hunter. The Trump 2020 Outlaw patches. So go to outlawordnance.com. You get their hats too. Do I have a hat in here? No, it's not in here. Their hats are badass. They're awesome Trump. They're the best Trump hats out there. Everything they do is Trump. So I mean, it was insane. The amount of Trump guns that they're producing right now is mind blowing. Like it was just nonstop Trump everywhere. So, we're gonna do numbers. So if you're new to the show, we'll guess the number. This is your job. 1 through 100, and put a letter or period or exclamation point or something in front or behind that number so that we see all of your guesses, because for some reason Facebook starts to block it if it's just numbers because they think it's spam. So type a word, type a period, type something afterwards, and then it'll actually go through. So when you see start, you're going to start guessing numbers 1 through 100, and the winner gets the Trump 2020 Outlaw Ordnance patch. They're the ones that built my gun.
So my wife wants to know where her t-shirt's at.
I don't know where your t-shirt's at. In the mail, probably. Which t-shirt?
The one she won.
Oh, yeah, it's probably in the mail.
One through 100.
1 through 100. That is the Trump 2020 Outlaw Ordnance patch. They did some cool Trump patches and hats. Their hats are sweet. I should have brought the hat in here.
Yours is moving fast. as
Yeah,
shit.
mine's flying right now.
Got a winner.
Yeah. Right when I clicked on the
Yep.
screen too. Did it come up on your phone?
Not yet.
Oh, it came up here. All right, stop guessing. Stop guessing. We have a winner. Where the hell did Joe Snell come from, though? Joe, you didn't win, but where did you come from? You haven't said anything the whole time, and then he
Nope.
just sneaks in to try to win shit. All right, stop guessing, everybody. Stop guessing. We have our winner. And the winner, everybody stop guessing. Looks like it. You're still getting guesses?
The winner is the man that discussed holding the AR-15 or the Scorpion by the magwell.
Yep.
And being able to do something with their right hand and hold it up against the shoulder. Does anybody remember who that was?
Does he remember who he was?
Yeah, true. Does he remember who it was?
So, let's wait for him to comment. Joe said he's been here all day, just being silent. He's the silent majority. He's not going to comment.
No.
Oh, Amy got it.
My wife guessed who it was. Nice
I
job,
feel like,
baby.
I
So
feel
does
like
Justin.
somebody. I feel like somebody should get. She should get a present for that.
Yeah, give her a sticker.
Okay, give her the whole thing. She gets the whole pack.
All right.
Those are all packed. So
Amy,
Amy,
you get the pack of stickers
the Magpul stickers.
since you were paying attention and knew who won.
Yep. So Amy, you get yourself Magpul sticker pack that we were going to give away anyway. So now we gave it away. But don't worry, there's still a bunch of stuff on the table here to give away. So Devin said Jeff. See, he wasn't paying attention. He doesn't win extra stuff. So congratulations, Justin. You got yourself the the Trump patch.
Mm-hmm.
The Outlaw Ordinance Trump 2020 patch. Amy's got herself some Magpul stickers, which are my favorite stickers in the world. I love their stickers. So they got some awesome stuff.
I know who's getting these.
You? Win-win. So what do we got? We got to have some questions here. Who's got questions for us? Nobody's got any questions.
No
today.
questions about anything we've talked about. No gun-related questions.
There's a ton of people on here. There's got to have somebody's got to have some questions today. You guys can't just be here for giveaways. You have to participate.
We don't give away participation medals either. Holy hats, man.
Dude, it's ridiculous. That's all giveaway stuff. Pretty much the whole spot, that whole pile. Is everyone voting in person?
I'm voting in person.
I'm voting in person. I don't trust the mail with anything. I have 1,000 rounds of 9mm that's missing in UPS's system somehow. Just had somebody I know that had a COVID test and supposedly was positive with a mail-in test, and then they got results again that said, "Oh, we screwed up. Actually, you were negative." So I guarantee that it counted as another positive for the fake testing. Yeah, the mail's a joke. So hopefully everybody says that they're voting in person.
Justin, you asked a question. No. When is the ammo shortage going to end? Nobody knows.
It'll
No.
end soon.
You know, it'd probably end right after the election. Who knows? But nobody really knows the answer.
If Trump wins, ammo shortage will end within the next 3 months. you'll start seeing ammo on the shelves at normal prices again.
We're
If Biden wins, there will literally be an ammo shortage for probably the next 4 years, depending on how fast he tries to pass stuff. Or there will be an ammo shortage because of a civil war. That's going to probably happen. Cliff said him and his wife will be voting person good. Devin wants you to gift it to him for Christmas. Amy said she needs a new hat. Well, there's 2 hats on the table that we're giving away today, so everybody's voting in person. Bill said, "What's your favorite carry?" So my favorite personal carry gun is my daily carry that I carry every day, pretty much, no matter what, is my SIG P938. I love that gun. That's pretty much the gun I carry every day. And now that it's getting cooler out and it's easier to carry a bigger gun, I carry my FN 509 midsize. So I love the FN. What about you, Dennis?
My carry gun, G43.
G43. James said thoughts about more companies than Q getting a letter from the ATF about braces. So I'm really curious to see what happens with that whole thing, because I think that the ATF royally screwed up with Q. I mean, the NRA joined on that lawsuit immediately. Everybody in the firearms world joined on that lawsuit immediately. I don't understand the lawsuits. I still don't understand the ATF letter making the Q Honey Badger an SBR. I don't understand it. It's got an SB Tactical. SB Tactical is the same one that makes this brace on the Scorpion. It's literally the same company. Almost every single AR pistol that I had in for the AR pistol best of test for 2020 had an SB Tactical brace that was very similar to the one Q uses. Q uses originally used a proprietary one that like folded into or pushed into the stock or into the actual receiver. But other than that, it's still a brace. There's no way that it's designed to be shouldered. There's no way that it turns into an SBR. It makes no sense at all. I don't think you'll see more companies being targeted. I'm wondering what Q did to piss off the ATF. That's kind of what I think. Q's owner is not a guy that holds back anything, so my guess is that he pissed off the ATF, and that's why they went after him. Devin said that ammo shortage is a scam from the left, no different than COVID numbers. I mean, I wouldn't call it a scam because there is an ammo shortage. You literally can't buy ammo right now. But it's created by the left. I'll go with that for sure. What does Moe carry? Moe has her Walther PPS. She has not shot the No, she has PPS. What the hell did I buy her? PKS? PKS?
I don't know.
Walther at their goddamn
You
letters.
got so many guns, man. You
I know.
can't keep
But she loves the PPS. She loves that Walther. And then when it's hard to carry, she usually carry the Ruger LCP, which I'll carry that gun as well. I call it my suit gun. When I go to weddings and stuff, that's the gun that I have on me.
That's my bodyguard.
Yeah. It's just so easy to carry. It's a bitch to shoot. It's terrible to shoot, but it's super easy to carry. So it's purpose built, and it works for that purpose. Brad's got a P38 or P938. I love the 938. It's such a badass gun. Devin said guns have played too much of a role in our history. I highly doubt it's an actual shortage. Something happened to where they aren't shipping to stores. I can tell you, being in the firearms industry, that's not the case, Devin. But I can see where you would think something around those lines because of how many lies the media tells and the Democrats tell. But I deal directly with manufacturers, so if I can't get ammo direct from a manufacturer for an article, it's not because they're not shipping. It's because they literally can't keep up with demand. It's just that crazy right now. Devin wants the trench gun. He saw the cat licking the 1897, and he wants it now. Thoughts on STI? They're freaking awesome 2011s. I love them. I've done a couple articles on them. They're pretty awesome. Best holster is the one that works for you. Yeah. Literally. I carry crossbreed holsters. I love crossbreed holsters. They're a hybrid holster, like a cross between a Kydex holster and a leather holster. Personally, I love them.
I carry straight Kydex.
Yep. So it really just depends on the person. Devin said Q told the truth and they're pissed because he's right. PPKS, that's it. Thank you, Moe. I couldn't not think of it. Walther names all their guns a P. Like everything is a PPK, a PPS. Like I happen to have 2 Walthers in my safe right now that I cannot talk about. Top secret Walthers.
Nice.
But
so when we shooting them? Maybe Sunday.
I can't even show you. Top secret.
Really?
Wink, wink. 365. Moe, it's a 365 XL. That's right. I forgot you like that gun too.
Amy likes that one too. I mean, that's going to be her next carry gun.
The XL is sweet. If you're getting a 365, I recommend the XL. You get an upgraded trigger, same price. You get an upgraded trigger, a little longer slide, a little bit longer grip, but not enough to make a difference carry wise. And it's a fantastic gun. SB Tactical is supposed to have gotten a letter as well. That is the one I'm interested to see how it plays out. I haven't heard about that. I mean, they were part of the Q lawsuit because they backed up Q because they make the brace for Q. But Bill, what's going on? Second protects the first. Exactly. Devin said it was a guess. Don't listen to the media anymore. I was just thinking. No, it makes sense. It just I deal direct with manufacturers, so trust me. If they had ammo, I'd be able to get it myself, but I can't. So I had to actually buy 3,000 rounds of ammo today from a reload guy because he had it, and I'm taking it because I need it for classes. Amy said I do.
365 XL.
Oh, she doesn't remember it. She said. I have one, Amy, so you can shoot it again. And actually, Moe has one, technically.
What's hers is yours, and what's yours is yours.
Is that how that works?
Yeah. Like it's supposed to be the other way around.
Yeah, something like that. All right, any other questions before we go on to a couple giveaways? Damn. Amy, why did you become like a shooter? Like you're so into
I know, I'm loving it.
She's like, okay.
Every week she tells me to buy a gun.
Yeah, she does them almost every week. I didn't show one that you could buy. Well, I did show the K-12 a little bit.
Yeah, I don't like 1911s though.
It's not really. It's kind of a 1911 style. This is more of a competition gun.
Yeah,
You see how small the slide is?
Yeah.
Like it's so tiny. This thing is sweet. When you shoot this thing, you're gonna be like, all right, I want one. They're freaking awesome.
Devin, just wait till you get married. You'll figure it out.
What did he say?
Why is yours yours, hers is hers?
Yeah, you'll figure it out, buddy. Mark said, what do you think about MOS on a carry gun? If you know how to use the system, I have guns that I carry that have red dot system on them and stuff. It's just, you really got to know how to use it. It's not, putting a dot on a gun is not like putting a laser on a gun. It does not point at your target.
No.
You have to know how to do it. And it took me, I shoot a lot, and I shoot a lot of red dot. And it took me probably 2,000-3,000 rounds to even figure out how to look at the red dot properly. So it's something that takes a lot of training. So if you can do it, do it. Gives you another point of contact to manipulate a slide. I mean, you got a handle pretty much. So don't run a cheap red dot because you're gonna break it if you're carrying it. Run a good red dot. Grab a Trijicon, SRO, or RMR. The Leopold stuff. I mean, any of those, the good ones out there are gonna handle carry, but like SIG has their Romeo Zero or whatever it is. It's literally polymer. It's not going to last with carry. It's a cool idea. It's cheap to buy, but yeah, it's not going to work. Amy said she needs more guns. You don't.
Yeah.
Brad said he tried his buddy's red dot and crushed it, no problem, not even his gun. If it's all honed in and it's a good red dot, it depends on the red dot too. The SRO is super easy to learn how to shoot on. If you're going to start shooting, shoot on an SRO. Then move to an RMR. Devin said, in your opinion, what's the best laser or flashlight for compact pistols?
None.
Exactly what I was going to say.
None at all.
The best one is the one that you'll hold in your hand as a flashlight that you can manipulate. I hate lasers and flashlights on guns, especially defense guns. All they do is give away. They give the guy that you're shooting at, they're giving him a target. So all he has to do is shoot at the light, and he's shooting right around somewhere where you are, whether it's your gun, your hand, your face, whatever it is. So I hate lasers and lights on pistols. James said, practice the fundamentals first. Exactly. You got to learn how to shoot iron sights first and then go to red dots if you want. Buy once, cry once. Yeah, exactly. Just get yourself a Trijicon. Seriously. They're so nice. I mean, there's other ones out there. It's again, it depends on your budget. But it's one of those things that if you can't afford the good one, just don't get into it yet. Because if you're going to carry it, you want to have something decent. Devin said 10-4, didn't think about that. Ian said, can I get airsoft pellets for my revolver? Not for your revolver, but you can get airsoft revolvers that run the pellets like I showed last week. But it has to be it's an airsoft gun. You can't get like a conversion for your actual gun. How's a light? You scared me, buddy. How's a light on a pistol any different than on a rifle? In my personal opinion, it's not. I don't use a rifle in self-defense usually.
Mama said I could go in here for one giveaway.
Okay, that's great. So it's not really any different, but it at the same time I'm using a pistol for if I'm using it for home defense or self-defense, I'm using it for that. I'm not usually using a rifle for that situation. So, and I wouldn't recommend one on a rifle if you are using it for that. Anytime you're using a gun for self-defense, all you're doing is giving away your location.
Huh?
It's cold.
She's like, Colton.
Hi, Auntie.
Yeah, Christmas pajamas from last year that are way too short.
No,
So-
from the year after year.
Oh, yeah? Show them how short they are. I don't know if he get his leg that high. Yeah, you're pretty flexible, buddy. I remember seeing a video why a flashlight is better than pistol mounted because you can move it and keep them from being focused directly on you. Exactly. So I always recommend, even in classes, we recommend like a cylinder style flashlight because you can pick it up.
That one.
Oh, there's a giant one over there. That's that. Yeah. Because you can pick it up and roll it. I mean, it's a cylinder, so you can roll it across like your hallway floor or whatever, and you illuminate the hallway, just like a police lineup. You know, they shine lights in their face. They can't see what's behind the lights. It's the same thing. So you can see what's in front of the flashlight, but they can't really see what's behind the flashlight. Plus, they're now looking at the floor because their eyes are going to be focused down on the movement and the light. And it gives you some freebies, a couple free shots there. So it's definitely the way to go. Personally, don't like flashlights on any kind of defense firearm at all, or laser on any kind of defense firearm at all.
What do you?
Yeah, SWAT teams run them all the time, and they have a little bit different situation though. There's a lot of them coming into a room with lights on, and they need both hands usually. In a home defense situation, you're not going to need to have a light on your gun because you have an open hand, unless if you're like two gunning it. I guess.
What's the number for the next?
You gotta pick it. Write it down.
Right here.
Right here.
Okay.
All right, so who wants any other questions, or Colton wants to give something away? He's like itching to give you guys stuff right now, aren't you?
No, good
All right,
one.
that's a good one, buddy. All right, so who wants a giveaway? We
What are
need
we
to
giving
have
That's what we're giving away.
some likes and loves here if we're gonna do some giveaways though.
What does that say in the front of
Daniel Defense.
Yep, Daniel
Range hat.
Defense range hat, no button on top. These things are awesome. There we go. We got some likes and stuff. So remember, when you're guessing, we're guessing 1 through 100.
Where am I gonna watch it?
I'll pull it up, buddy.
Yeah, pull up on the screen for you.
We're guessing numbers 1 through 100. And this is for the Daniel Defense range hat. Pretty cool hat. Blue and white, low profile, adjustable. When you see start, you guys will start guessing numbers 1 through 100. Make sure you put a letter, period, exclamation point, something with your number so that so that all your guesses actually show up. Because PayPal, what the hell? FedEx doesn't. FedEx, what the fuck is
Facebook.
Facebook doesn't like just numbers. Jesus, I need to go to bed. It's on a plane this morning. You watching, buddy? Keep guessing 1 through 100. Oh, I see a winner.
Or, yep.
You
Sure
see
do.
it? Did it come up on here yet?
Oh.
Yep. You see it?
Uh-huh.
All right, we got a winner. Stop guessing. Everybody stop guessing. We got a winner for the Daniel Defense range hat. What? Trigger wants one too, apparently. He's talking back there. So everybody stop guessing. Who was it? Oh, yeah.
He just wants another one. He says he wants 2.
He wants 2.
Now's again.
All right. So I cannot
Did you
talk.
put stop yet?
Yeah. I think I did.
3.
Somewhere. Yeah. Says it. All right, so the winner of the Daniel Defense range hat, adjustable hat here, from Daniel Defense is James Emery. So congratulations, James. You got yourself the hat. Make sure you send me your info. Anybody that wins, make sure you send me your shipping information and all your info. Before we even we got 2 more things to give away, but before we even do that, we'll talk about the donations. So if you guys can donate a couple bucks, PayPal is detailedImages@gmail.com, and then the Venmo is PewPewNation. The donations go towards the shipping, towards getting new products to give away. We might have some gun giveaways coming up pretty soon. They're going to be a little bit different than the number thing, but that's all because of donations. So the more you guys donate, the better the prizes get, the cooler the prizes get. So make sure you donate. Make sure you guys head over to PewPewNationUSA.com as well, and pick up a shirt. We got the new hoodies out. We are already almost needing to reorder, so we've sold a ton of them. But make sure you go over there, pick up the new hoodie, pick up one of the t-shirts, the stickers, get yourself some cool stuff. And then obviously freedomfatigues.com. Like always, we have a giveaway from Freedom Fatigues today, so don't go away because that's coming up right after this next giveaway. And you guys don't want to miss it. It's one of the best things that I think that they have right now. I love it. I wear it all the time. Joe Snell said I'll swing by after karate. You didn't win today. I do have stuff for Joe. It's in my truck. Yeah, I thought you'd be at karate today, but all right. So we are giving away the brand new edition of Survivor's Edge magazine from Athlon Outdoors, who sponsors the show as well. I don't personally have any articles in Survivor's Edge, but it is a great title. That's all about surviving, obviously. So some cool prepping stuff and
Stop it.
what else is in this
You
one?
don't need that
Gun
little
articles. There's a
Chip, a little
10-page.
badger.
Yep, it's 10-page survival guide. Surviving terror stuff in America. Tin can cookers, like there's all kinds of survival tips in this thing. So it's pretty cool. Colton, you got to do your job, dude.
Get
You need a number.
For the magazine?
Yep. Trigger, relax.
I knew it. No, I thought he was going to leave it the first number.
Oh. All right. So Colton got the number for Survivor's Edge. When you guys see start guessing. Who's Joe Boyles?
Joe Bowles, that's the guy shoot with in Sporting Clays.
Oh. All right, you watch the screen, buddy, for your number, okay?
Okay.
All right, keep guessing 1 through 100 for the magazine. Survivor's Edge. What? What's up, buddy? Hey. Come here. Hey, Trigger. Oh, it's okay. You can run around on the table. How's that?
Just don't step on anything.
Don't bite the cords. Hey,
He'll only do it once.
don't bite the cords. So all this cat does is purr. Literally, this is all this thing does. What's up, dude? Don't push buttons. Oh my god.
Mama says
He
something.
just wants to push buttons.
What are you doing on my head?
Alright, you want to go back down, buddy?
Mama said something.
Yeah, she said hi, kitty. Can you stop talking?
Silly.
Keep guessing numbers 1 through 100.
Picked a good one, Cole.
Yeah, you did. They're having trouble with this one, buddy.
Mm.
What are you doing over there, dude? He's biting my toe now.
No, it doesn't hurt it.
No, it doesn't. He's being silly.
1 through 100 for Survivor's Edge
Ow.
magazine.
Ow, ow.
Keep guessing numbers 1 through 100. I want to make sure I was looking at the right number. There it goes. Now it's going fast. Holy crap. 1
Hey,
through 100. Keep
Get off
guessing.
my foot.
Huh?
He's playing with my foot.
Don't kick him. For Survivor's Edge magazine.
Stop it. Stop.
What's he doing? Keep guessing 1 through 100. Ooh. Saw that one too.
Mm-hmm.
Stephanie Snell's on. Where'd you come from? Snuck in here. Keep guessing, everybody. 1 through 100. For Survivor's Edge magazine. Kevin Sims too. He hasn't been on here today, has he?
Yeah, he has.
Has he?
He's been on a while.
We need to make it easier for him.
I'm thinking so.
All right, we're gonna make it weird.
Hmm.
25 through 90. Guess 25 through 90.
I hear him purr. Stop it.
Where is he now? He's on her foot again?
Yes! Look at him!
I can't even see him. Oh, I see him.
Stop it.
Just rub it on you.
I know it tickles.
Keep guessing 25 through 90. Yeah, this one's painful.
Mm-hmm.
Found it right there.
Nope, that's
Nope.
backwards.
Yep. That's backwards. Look what you wrote.
Alright.
Should be a good clue for somebody though.
Mm-hmm.
Depending on what numbers they saw. 25 through 90.
Got a winner.
Do we?
Yep, right here.
Where?
Right here, buddy. On my phone.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I haven't seen it on here yet. All right, we got a winner. So stop guessing. We saw it on Dennis's phone. I haven't seen it anywhere else, but that's how this stuff works. How was that?
Bill Galvin.
So stop guessing, everybody. Stop guessing. We have a winner. The winner of
That was a hard one for them.
That was the winner of Survivor's Edge magazine is Bill Galvin. Congratulations, Bill. You got yourself the newest issue of Survivor's Edge. And we got one more giveaway again from freedomfatigues.com. They are 100% American-made company, from printing all the way down to the ink that they use, to the materials that they use. Everything is 100% American made. Awesome company, veteran owned, Leo owned. They're fantastic companies. So we have their brand new, well, they've had not brand new but newer Liberty or Death hat. This is my favorite hat. This is the hat that I pretty much wear all the time from them. It can be found on their website. And Brad, you said 89. That's great, but that's not the number that was the winner. So just saying. The Liberty or Death hat is awesome. Mesh back hat, again, a range hat, no buttons. Like most of their hats don't have buttons. You'll get a brand new one. This is my personal one, but direct from freedomfatigues.com. So make sure after the podcast here, you guys go over to freedomfatigues.com, check it out, order some stuff. Also check out pewpewnationusa.com for what's up, buddy? For all of my personal apparel that is through Freedom Fatigues. So the hoodie I'm wearing is Freedom Fatigues. This is their hat. This is what we're giving away today. So when you see start, you guys need to start guessing numbers 1 through 100. Hey,
you got one job, man.
Come on, man.
One job.
Do a good one. Bill Gavin said, what was the number? We never tell you guys the number because then it just causes confusion and people arguing because they say they guessed the number, and I'm not saying that you probably didn't guess the number, but unfortunately Facebook sucks, and what we see is what we see. So we're looking at 3 screens at the same time, and the first one that we see is the one that wins. So sorry. But Bill, congratulations. And all the other winners, congratulations. We got the Liberty or Death hat to give away. So when you see start, you guys start guessing numbers 1 through 100. Colton will watch the screen again. I'm watching my phone. Dennis is watching his phone. And you guys start guessing 1 through 100 for the Freedom Fatigues Liberty or Death hat. Range hat, so no button on top. These things are awesome.
Trigger, that's nasty, dude.
What is he even eating?
Yeah. Well, he's used his box already.
Yeah.
He hasn't had any issues. It's all been box.
What did Mama say?
She said Colton needs to go to bed. This is her fault for letting you come in here. She should have put you to bed a long time ago. I'm working. Trigger, you stink, buddy. Numbers 1 through 100 for the Freedom Fatigues Liberty or Death hat. You found the right spot. Go. Cats are so weird. Why is he meowing? Stop being so loud, dude.
Yeah, old man.
Old man. He's like 7 weeks old.
No. 10.
10. All right, maybe he's 10. Keep guessing 1 through 100 for the Freedom Fatigues Liberty or Death hat from freedomfatigues.com. See it yet, buddy? Nothing?
Mm.
One through 100. Keep guessing. One's flying again.
Yep.
Yep, we got a winner.
I didn't say that.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah, you did.
You did.
Yeah. That's what
it means.
Yeah, that's what it means. You just put a 0 in front.
You meant to go this one, then this one. You put them backwards.
Huh?
Did you put them backwards?
I think so.
That's okay. All right, stop guessing. We got a winner. Colton put the number backwards, I think, but it worked as another number, so it doesn't matter. We were going with what he wrote down. So the winner of the Liberty or Death hat, you know this person.
Miss Stephanie.
Stephanie Snell. Congratulations, Stephanie. You got yourself the Liberty or Death hat, the range hat. You can wear that when I take you to the range next time we go. Because we talked about this last week. So congratulations to everybody that won. Colton, say bye because it's time for you to go get ready for bed.
I am ready.
Okay. Now it's time for you to
Bye.
jump in bed.
Well, goodbye.
All right. See you, buddy. Thanks everybody for watching. Make sure you guys follow us on Facebook. Join the Right to Bear Arms page if you're not already on there. Follow me on Instagram. Subscribe on my YouTube channel. Everything is Pew Pew Nation. It's really easy to find. And Dennis doesn't like people following him, I don't think.
I don't care.
You can follow Dennis too. His is just Dennis O'Callahan. We got to make you a cool page.
I'm cool enough.
That's
tired.
fantastic. Me too. So make sure you guys go check out freedomfatigues.com, check out athlonoutdoors.com and all their publications. Check out Outlaw Ordnance because you want to see their stuff. The Trump patch here, somebody won. Who won that? Justin Caverly. Outlawordnance.com. Go check out outlawordnance.com. Check them out on social media. You won't be disappointed. They're amazing. Guys are awesome. And then if you can donate, like we said, a couple bucks here and there, whatever, on PayPal's detailedImages@gmail.com and Venmo's @PewPewNation. So thank you guys for watching. As always, if you have any other questions, you can definitely message Dennis or I, or wait till next week. Every Wednesday, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, we'll be on here. We'll see you guys later.
Deuces.